Hello, and welcome to the Daily Gas for April 1st, 2025. If you were around the channel last year, you will remember the craziness that ensued on today of all days. This is Gas HQ's favorite holiday, and as such, it is celebrated with a number of Sudokus that we will have to solve. This being the first of the Sudoku posted today. It is called Big, Small, Odd, Even, Prime, Non-Prime Integer Sudoku by Clover. So we've seen big, small, odd, even before, but this time Clover added in prime, non-prime, and integers to the puzzle. So the rules are as follows. Normal 8x8 Sudoku rules apply. Clues outside the grid apply to the first two digits from that direction in that row or column. So, well, what does that mean? Well, if you look, right, big would say that the first two digits are from the set of big digits, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Small would say 1, 2, 3, 4, odd 1, 3, 5, 7, so on and so forth for the values you see below. But there was a little bit of a problem when Clover was trying to typeset this puzzle in the first place. As you see, it's kind of like funky, big, small, odd, even, prime, non-prime, all that. It didn't fit into Sudoku Pad properly. So Clover decided to shorten them. So instead of big, it's B. Instead of small, it's S. Instead of odd, it's O. So on and so forth. So what we're actually left with is this puzzle here. So this is what we'll be solving. And that's it. Those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so what are we working with here? So here we have our big digits, which come from the set 5, 6, 7, 8. So it means this is either 7 or 8. Odd, right? We have, well, okay, well, this is really interesting. In a set of the digits 1 to 8, you have 4 odd and 4 even digits. We have all of the odd digits accounted for here. This will be 1, 3, 7. What that means is that if this is 1, 3, 7, then this has to be 2, 4, 6, 8. And the same thing applies here, right? If these are all the odds, then these must be all the evens, which actually helps us because this will be 6 here because it's a big even digit. And then we have our smalls, which we know have to be 2 and 4 because those are just the leftovers. 2, 4 means 1, 3. Integer lets us have any values. Non-prime, even. Well, this has to be 4, 8. There we go. This has to be 4, 8 because of the 2, 6. 1, 8, big. Doesn't help us there. Small, 1, 2, 3. Prime. What are we missing here? We need 1, 3, 7. So 3 or 7 could go here for our prime. This needs to be 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 7 here. I might have to pencil mark this puzzle. I might just have to pencil mark this. Very sad day. Let's push a little bit more. We'll see if we can do it. But already I'm just struggling to see the patterns here. 1, 3, 7. And this is like even if we account for 1 here, this will have to be 3 or 7. Actually, can this even be 3, 7? This cannot be 3, 7 because if it was, then what would be the prime we put here? This has to come from the set 3, 5, 7 because the 2 is already accounted for. Hmm. So, if that's the case, we end up with a 1, 3, 5, 7 set, which is essentially just odd down the line, right? Yeah. It's 1 3 5 7, which means this is 2 4 6 8, which means this is 6, 2 4 8 in the leftovers is here, 8 2 4. Look at that. I was already trying to pencil mark, but I don't think I need it. We know we need 4 big digits here, so where does the 8 go? See, now I'm seeing the patterns a little bit better. So this is 8. We have a 5 7 pair. 2 4 2 3 4. If this is 2 3 4 across with the 5 7, the only option here is 3, right? 2 4. That means this is 5 7, but we already knew that because this is going to be a 5 7 pair here. 6 2 4 3 1 8. 3 1 8 2. 3 1 8 4. Yeah, just because I'm seeing some of the patterns doesn't mean it's suddenly easy. 5, let's do that. 7 5. 2 4 2 4. 2 4. 1 3 5 7 2 4 8. It has to be 2 4 8 there. What that means for us is non-prime. What's left for our non-primes? 1 or 4. So this could be 1, could be 4. 2 6. Yeah, not so easy. I'm struggling a bit with this one, folks. And it's only an 8 by 8. Hmm. Yeah. 5 7 prime. Problem is 4 8 doesn't help us here. This can literally be anything. Well, if we know that these are our odds, right? Oh, well, sorry, 4. 4 gives us 2 4. I've completely missed that. 4 gives us 2 4 2. There we go. This is 1 or 3. 1 3 7 though. Not quite. 2 4. Non-prime. It can't be 8. It can't be 4, which means it must be 1 6, specifically in this order here. Otherwise, this is a 2 4 pair. 5 must go here. That's just Sudoku. This is a 2 4 pair. 8 1 6. 3 7 8. Not quite a chocolate teapot. It either will be a chocolate teapot or it'll be partially resolvable because of this 5 7 pair here. Non-prime being 4 or 1 makes this difficult. Hmm. 1 3 5. 135. Obviously, these two can't be 5, but this already had to be 1 or 3 anyways. Yeah, why am I struggling so much on this? This is 1 or 3. Oh, what small digit is this? This is 1. This being 1 tells us what do it tell us? 37, 1, 3, 1, 3, 7. So we have 1, 3, 7 across here, which means where does 2 go in this row? 2 goes there. That's actually just basic Sudoku. Let's not overlook basic Sudoku. 2, 3, 7. Otherwise, 1, 3, 7, we're still missing 4, 6, or 4, 5, 6, 8. So 4, 6, 8 means this is 5. 4, 6, 8. Oh, well, 6. 6 must go here now that we place the 2. This is a 4, 8 pair. One, 4. Well, neither of those are prime. So this is a 1, 4 pair here. This is a 2, 6 pair. All right, this is a 2, 6 pair. The fact that this is a 2, 6 pair, that means this is 2, this is 6. Four, 1, 4, 3, 8. Or 3, 7. Sorry, 1, 4, 3, 7. Where does 4 go in the column? There we go. This is just 4. Because, yeah, 4 has to go here. 1, 3, 7, this is 1, which makes this a 3, 7 pair. 3, 7, and 8. Which we said the 5, 7 could help us with. 2, 4 means 2, 4 goes there. Let's just double check 2s. I think we're done. We are done with 2s. Let's check 4s. Still need the X-wing there. 1s. 1 is not prime, so let's do that. 1 and 3, 5, 7. Any one of those could work. Oh, we did say this was a 1, 4 pair, didn't we? And then somehow we completely forgot about that. 1 gives us 1. We know 7 has to go here, so where does 7 go? This must be 7, this must be 7. This is 3. 3 gives us 3, gives us 7, gives us 3, 5. This is 3, this is 5, 3, 3, 5. This is 3, 1, 7 here. Still no 4, 8 resolution, but this is 1. Here we need 3, 5, 5, 7. Then 7, 7, 8. From the column here, this is our 7. And then 4 and 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 8. And finally, to finish us off, 8 and 6. And we are done in 12 minutes and 38 seconds with big, small, odd, even, prime, non-prime, integer, Sudoku by Clover. So Clover felt that it was necessary to apologize for that last puzzle that we just went through. Um, that she was told she needed to consider the more delicate solvers among us and their fragile sensibilities. And she said she wasn't sure exactly what the problem with the last puzzle was. I thought it was pretty straightforward, but um, I did personally have a problem with the whole thing like integer because integers just covered any digit. So what she's done here for us is she's replaced integers with medium clues. So just like with the last one, our big, small, odd, even, we now have the addition of medium digits. So the same rules apply except mediums are anything from the middle set 3, 4, 5, or 6. So I won't go through all of it again. Let's just jump right into it. All right. So. Odd, odd here. Let's do that real quick because that's going to be real easy. This sees 1, 3, 5, so this has to be 7. This sees 3, 5, so it has to be 1, 7. This sees 1 and 5, so it must be 7, 3. Already this is seeming a lot easier than last one, though maybe I should be careful what I say. 1, 3, 7. Well, 7 just by Sudoku, right? Goes there. 7, this sees 3, 5, so this must be 1, 7, and we should actually just be able to place the last 7. 7, 5, this has to be 1 or 3. Actually, it sees 1, so it must be 3. Can we just fully place all of our odd digits here? That would be very helpful if so. All right, we're left with a bit of an X-wing here. Let's check our ones. Hmm. Well, small, I did notice while I was going through there. 1, 2, 3, it's 4. Um, this has to be from the set 1, 2, 3, 4. It sees 1, 3, 4, so it must be 2. 2's gives us 2. 2 leaves us with an X-wing. All right, small 1, 2, 3 must be 4. Small 1, 1, 2, 3 must be 4. 1, 2, 4 must be 3. All right, it's good because we were trying to finish off our odds. I think we're done with 3's. Can we do 1's now? No, it's very much still an X-wing, though we get an extra 1 there. That doesn't hurt. Smalls 1, 2, 3. This must be 4. All right, so we've done our odds, our and our smalls. So let's maybe focus on our bigs. 6, 8. 6, 8. Ah, but this could be 5 still. All right, let's look at 5s real quick. Is there anything I can do with those? 4, 7, 8. Mediums are 3, 4, 5, or 6. This sees 3, 4, 5, so this must be 6. This is just 8 by Sudoku here. This has to be 5 or 6. It can't be 6 because we know a 6 has to go here with 8. So, oh, and there we go. The medium makes it really easy. This has to be the 6. This is 8. This is 6. This is 5. Then from the column, we're missing 4. That is a medium. Then 6, 8 gives us 8, 6. It's just our leftovers. This is 5 and 5. And now the end is near. 5 is big. We need 5 for 8. Aha. This is 5. 8, 4 because 4 is medium, 8 is not, and in the same way 4 is not big, but 8 is. We need 6 from the column here. From this column we are missing 4. This is flowing a lot better than the last one for me. 2, 4, this will be 5, this will be 6. We need 1 and 8 and 1. From the column we need 6. 6 gives us 6. This is 4, this is 8, this is 2, this is 2, and we are done in 4 minutes and 19 seconds, 1 second short, with big, small, odd, even, medium Sudoku by Clover. I think that is it for the Clover puzzles today, but we do have some Philip Newman puzzles to go through. Although I haven't shown you the shenanigans Bill got up to yet today, Philip had to step in to be the adult in the room. So he's giving us an actual normal puzzle today, um, to take away from all the silliness. But don't you worry, Philip has some tricks up his sleeve in any case. So let's start with the first of his puzzles today, called The Adult by Philip Newman. Normal Stoker rules apply. Entropic lines. Along lines, each set of 3 cells must contain one high digit, one medium digit, and one low digit, where those digits are identified as such. So what does that mean? Well, Philip does give us a for example. A line could contain 2, 9, 4, 3, 9, 6. So why could a line contain that? Well, let's actually do some color coding, and entropic lines kind of lend themselves nicely to color coding. This is a low digit, all right? This here is a high digit. This is a medium digit. This is a high, or a low. This is a high. This is a medium digit. So if you see, what happens is we have a pattern: low, high, medium, right? High, medium, low, yes, medium, low, high. Any set of 3 cells contains one of each color, one of each type of digit. Whereas something like 294, where this was an 8, let's say, wouldn't be good, because then you would have a high digit too close. You don't have a blue to break up that set. So hopefully that made sense. Those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so do I want to do color coding? This is going to have to be high. This is actually going to have to be a medium digit. It can't be 6 or 5, so this must be 4. That's an easy one. This is going to be 8 or 9. 1, 2, 3. See, this is where it might be nice to do some of that work. However, it does look like, are we perfectly X windmill here? It looks like it. So actually 5, I've completely missed that. 5 goes smack dab in the middle there. Um, 4, 5, we need a 6. We need a medium digit, so it goes there. Then, just like 2, we need a medium digit in one of these 2 cells. I actually don't know which one yet. Obviously, if it's this cell, then this has to be 6. Then, oh, but that wouldn't, oh, that's interesting. Wow. I don't think that's look ahead. If this is a medium digit, this would have to be a medium digit. Well, this would have to be a 6, but this would also have to be a 6, which means it cannot be a medium digit. This must be, in fact, the medium. Oh, actually, sorry. This couldn't be any medium digit. That's the easy bit here. So this certainly has to be high. This has to be high. Um, low, low. This is low. It can't be 2 or 3. It needs to be 1. So let's also look at that. 8, 8, here, here. This can't be 7. This must be 9. All right, slowly seeing the patterns. Slowly seeing the patterns. This will be low. It can't be 1 or 2. It must be 3. This will be high. It can't be 9 or 8, so it must be 7. Then this has to be high. This is 9. This has to be low. It's 1. 1, 4, 7 is actually also our modulo as well. 3, 6, 9 in the same way. Um, This being low means 2 or 3. This is 1 or 2. We already know that this can't be medium, so it has to be high. This is high. It must be a 7-8 pair. 8, 7. There we go. Excuse me. 2, 3. Across here, these have to be low. 3 gives us 2, 3. Then, aha, where does 3 go? 3 can't go here. That's too close to itself on the line, so this must be 3 here. 3 here does give us a 3 in the corner. By the same logic, 7, 7, right, can't go too close to itself on the same line, so this must be 7, 7, 7. Points here because it can't be next to the 8. Seven very much could go here. This is either 7 or 8. Oh, of course. This is... Oh, no, but this could be 9. This could be 9. I was going to say this is a 7-8 pair, but no, it is not. This could be 9, and this could still be 8 with 7 here. So what do we know? This is high. It needs to be 8 or 9. This is medium. It has to be 4 or 6. This is medium. It has to be 4 or 6. All right, symmetrically, it's the same but opposite. This is 1 or 2. Ah, 7. This has to be high. It's C7, 9. This must be 8. This C's 1, 3. This low digit must be 2. This is 2, 3. What are we missing, though? 2, 3, 5, and 5. So I'm just trying to see how this plays out. We get 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here. Quite unfortunate. All right, but 2, 3, 5, and 9. 2, 3, 9, I think, is just naked single 5, isn't it? Which means it's the same thing here. 5, 1, 7, 8. So this is 1, 7, 8. But what can actually go here? 2, 3, 9. Obviously, this can't be 9, right? This can't be 9, so this must be 9 in the corner. This is 1 in the corner here. 2, 3 pair is not quite resolvable. No, that's it. It's just not quite resolvable. Um, hmm. Ah, but we know that this has to be low. So this is 2, 3, this is 1. In the same vein, if this is 7, 8, this has to be 9. And we are roped here. Are we fully roped? No, we're not fully roped, but we do have roping across the center. This will be a 1, 9 pair. 7, 7 gives us 7. 3 gives us 3. I said 7, 3. Then 8, 9, 7, 8, and 4. So 7, 8, 9, 4. 8 has to go in one of these two cells. All right. This can't be 4, right? So 4 has to go in the center. Certainly. Hmm. Ah, how could this be 4 if we need 4 here? We need 4 and what? 4 and 2. If this is a 4-2 pair, then the 6, 8 must go here, and it must be 6 here, 8 here. By the same logic, this must be 4, this must be 2, and now that does the work of 4, 2 here, and 6, 8 there. Still across the 1, 9 we don't know. 4, 8, 7, 8, 7 does give us 4. 2, 3 does give us 6 here. 4, 5, 6. 6, 5, 4 now. Now that we have these digits. 4 fixes the 4 and the 2 and the 6 and the 8. And this is then 9, right? 9, this is 1 because it has to be low. This has to be high. Here we need 4 and 5, 5, 4, 5, 6. Across 1, 3, 3, 1, 7, 9. From the box we need 8. Here is 2. Across we need 3 and 6, 3, 6, and 4 and 7. 2, 1, 8, 9. And we're almost done, folks. We need 2, 3, 7, 8, and of course the 1, 9, and we are done in 8 minutes and 53 seconds with The Adult by Philip Newman. But as I said, Philip was not just the adult, he was also in the room. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Modular lines, along lines, each set of 3 cells must contain 1 digit equivalent to 0 mod 3, 1 digit equivalent to 1 mod 3, and 1 digit equivalent to 2 mod 3. So what does that mean? Well, that is, in fact, a remainder operator. Just like our entropic lines had sets of 3 sequential digits, which were just from the set low, medium, high, modulo looks at when you divide the normal Sudoku digits by 3, what are you left with? 3, 6, and 9 are all equivalently divisible by 3, so you just get 0 remainder. 1, 4, 7, when divided by 3, leave you with 1 remainder, and 2, 5, 8 is a remainder of 2. So that's what forms those sets. So Philip, in his example, gives us that a line could contain, how do we do this here? Pretend the line extends out this way. 2, 9, 4, 8, 3, 6. Or sorry, not that. It couldn't contain that. It could contain 2, 9, 4, 5, 3, 4. There we go. Let's start with the correct line there. I'm just it's too many puzzles. It's too many puzzles in one day, folks. 2, 9, 4, 5, 3, 4. 2 comes from the set of 2 mod 3. We can do our color coding again. 9 comes from the set 0, and 4 comes from the set 1 remainder. 5 comes from the set 2, 3 comes from the set 0, 4 obviously comes from the set of 1 remainder. So that would be a valid pattern. Whereas when I threw the 8, 3, 6 here before, 8 is remainder of 2, 3 is remainder of 0, but 6 is also remainder 0, so it wouldn't work. And that's it. Those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so where's the best place to start here? 5. We get 5 right in the center again. 3, 6, 9, 8, 2, 5. This must be 2. 8, 2, 5. 2, 5 gives us 8 here. That's something. Then 6, 9 gives us 3. 4, 1 gives us 7. This can't be 3 or 6, so it must be 9. This can't be 4 or 7, so this must be 1. Aha. Once again, if this was modulo, like similar to the last puzzle, if this was modulo or 2 mod 3, right, then this couldn't be 2, 5, or 8, which means it must actually be the remainder 0, and this must be the remainder 2. Remainder 0 right now is not very restricted. 3, 6, 9 with only 3 pointing here. Not immediately going to help us. 3, 9, I did notice that this is 3, 9, 6, 1, 7, 4, thanks to what we got here. 4, 7, this has to be 1. 3, 6, this has to be 9. Then 6 or 9 here. What was this here? This has to be 1, 4, 7. So this is 4, 7. Otherwise, otherwise. Oh, 9, 9, sorry. This I said has to be remainder 0. 6 and 3 sets the order. 3, 6. Did I ignore that before? Did I have this 6 and I just ignored it? I think only the 3 was here. In any case, it doesn't matter. I see it now. That's what's important. 3, 6. In the same vein, 7, 4 here with the 1 pointing and the 4, 7 across. Then 8. 1 or 4, 2, 8, 2, 8. What's the piece of the puzzle here? Let's look at this again, kind of like what we did before. 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. But there's too many options this time. 4, 7, 9 leaves us with, oh, wait, never mind. 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. This, once again, I think it was this same, the analogous digit in the previous grid was a naked single. I think this is the same thing. 3, 4, 7, 9 has to be 5, right? In the same vein, this has to be 5. And by Sudoku, we finish off 5 here, here. So that is our symmetrically placed 5s. Now, 3, 4, 7, 9 get left over. This is 4, 7. Obviously, this can't be 4, 7. This is 3, 9. This is 6, 9. This has to be 4, 7. This has to be 1, 4. Well, 3 has to go in one of these two cells. We know it can't be this cell, so it must be this cell. We get 3 here. Consequently, 7 can't go here. 7 must go here. This must be 7. This is 2 and 8, though, so let's do that. Or no, not 2 and 8. Wow. 2 and 4. Okay, that's still resolved in the same way, surprisingly enough. 8, 6 here. Here we need 6 and 9. 9, 6. This is 4, 1, thanks to the 4 here. 1728. Hmm. 479. Ah, yes, 9. Now that we know that we've set the 3 here, this must be 9 in the corner. This is 1 in the corner, which again I think is what it actually was in the last Sudoku too. This is 7, 4. This is 3, 6. We do get a 3 in the corner, but I think the opposite corner, so 3 in the corner, we get a 7 here. Um, this has to be from the set 147. This has to be from the set 369. This is 8. This is 2. Across we need 8 and 9. 9, 2, 1. 2, 8, and 7. This is 2 and 3. And we get a 3 here. We get a 7 here for the column. I think that's all of our 3s and all of our 7s. It is. What do we need here? We need something from the set 2, 5, 8. It can't be 2 or 5. It must be 8. This must be 2 because it can't be 5 or 8 here. This has to be from the set 1, 4, 7. So this is 1, this is 9. Just again, like in the last puzzle, we get roping across here. 2, 3. Leaves us with 2 here. Leaves us with 2 here. 8, 7. 8 here. 8 here. And 4, 6. 4, 6. 4, 6. 6, 4. And we are done in 7 minutes and 55 seconds with In the Room by Philip Newman. So that is not the last of the puzzles that we are facing today, but we do have a bonus puzzle from Philip. I will. I'll save it. I'll save it for a different video, and we will jump to the first of Bill's puzzle, which he provided to us in a very interesting format.